didn't really come up. But I'm sure there's still mysteries for us to uncover.
Oh, that was another dangerous session.
Yeah, but I was going to say minimal trauma, but I guess Arden had kind of a tough time at the end there. What's up, Mel?
It's
How
fine.
you doing? I found out today Lethal Company is $10, so I'll probably pick it up and maybe play next week with y'all. If I can stop fucking dying. Glad we got the weapon upgrade, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with the loot?
Yeah.
What does that do?
That...
Buongiorno.
Quiet.
DiGiorno.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Luscious
I couldn't hear you in the mic for a minute.
Oh.
I said you would ask me after I closed everything.
How are you? What y'all
Let's
up
see. The loot. It's superior to
Doing
any
some
ordinary
cute shit.
instrument in every way. 7 types of these instruments exist, each named after a legendary bard college.
Ooh.
Any creature that attempts to play the instrument without being attuned to it must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or take 2d4 psychic damage.
Oh, shit.
Then I can use an action to play the instrument and cast one of its spells. Fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good, animal friendship, protection from energy, protection from poison. And then once it's been used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. You can play the instrument while casting a spell that causes any of its targets to be charmed on a failed saving throw, thereby imposing disadvantage on the save. This effect applies only if the spell has a somatic or a material component. So it's pretty
Just
nifty.
Crazy little
Not too
freaking
bad.
loot.
So does it do the charm, or does it just helps you if you have a charm spell prepared?
It helps me.
Okay.
Makes it so
They have disadvantage.
disadvantage on the save, yeah.
It's a crazy good. It's one of my favorites.
Is that a legit item?
That's
Is
what
that a
I picked
DMG
up.
item, or?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a D&D item. I'm gonna.
Barely
never
saw
mind.
Levy
You're not
leave
even-
the company. It's so
I
damn
get
fun.
bonked. What's up, Mel?
Very spooky and very funny.
Yeah, it's a real
just
item.
vibing,
There's
just
a couple
vibing.
different versions. They're
Right on.
instruments of the bards.
I'm still kind
I
of
think
sick.
that one's the rare
tail
or
end of it,
uncommon
but-
version, and then the higher up you go, the more like crazy the spells get. That you get extra on top of like fly, invisibility, and all that stuff.
Slowly getting better.
But it's always a good
Gesundheit.
one for bards because they kind of their
Bless you.
spells can be hit or miss, so it gives them
Okay,
some more
that's enough.
versatility. Yeah, why don't we shut that shit up, eh?
But yeah, still
Sorry.
kind of runny nose, some coughing, some sinus stuff, but getting better slowly.
But yeah, good time.
Okay, dude, I have to know how much HP on the dragon after we did the dog pile.
Ooh, I have the note somewhere. You were just shy of it. It was like,
Because there was a few more attacks. I think it was more than 10 HP.
yeah, it was more than 10 HP,
But,
you
like,
guys
less
were
than
getting
20-ish?
So close that like, I think so. I don't know where the fuck I put the note with everything on it. Shit, man. I don't have it. I don't think. I have no idea where I put it because
well.
I tore it off. But I don't remember where I put the fucking thing. Oh, wait, is that it?
Ain't nothing but a thing.
Oh, this is it, I think. Let's see. Just after the dog pile, I think you guys had it at 1... Or no. 239.
And then what was the max?
So you were... Or sorry, no. That's... Is it 239 or 250? 225. Its max was 260, I believe. You put it at 259 with Sigourney's attack.
I still can't believe that.
260 was its max. You put it at 259. I think you guys got it to like just over 200. somewhere over 200 or something like that. I didn't mark it is the problem, so I'll have to go back and look at it or something. But you guys got it within its lower quarter, which is why I was like, you guys are getting fucking close. Like a single round from you or a crit would have been game over.
Well, that's why I was hoping we were gonna get it with that dog pile and deprive it of its turn.
I mean, the dog pile definitely saved you because it was gearing up to put you down and then go after one of them, and then after that, it was gonna pick another one up and take off.
Okay.
And then it would have been a real fucking problem.
So at least we did, yeah.
You know, gravity's a problem.
Oh, doesn't Klaus know it?
Yeah, you were the one I considered because I put you like to low health. I was like, ooh, just fucking snatch him and take off. And
you son of a bitch!
That
The
was so
irony,
messed up.
the fucking irony.
Yeah, but I was like, I want to pick one of these other two up. I couldn't. I don't know if I would have been able to pick up Arden or not, but I definitely would.
I mean, 2 sizes smaller.
Straight up. Yeah, 2 sizes smaller. It would have been a little bit of a struggle. We'll see. I don't know if gravity counts as magical damage, so they would have been resistant anyways. So
no, it would have just been straight bludgeoning.
Science.
Yeah, it would have just been straight bludgeoning. They would have walked it off.
Science is magic.
Really, where I thought I was gonna have a problem was when I put 3 of you to sleep, because my plan was Klaus, Gertrude, and then Arden. And when he woke up Gertrude, I was like, okay, then Klaus, and then Arden, and then I'll take care of Gertrude after. Like, just pick you off one at a time. Once you all lined up, I was like, oh, yeah, you guys are fucked.
Yeah, that line attack. Ugh. That was a rough one.
I've said it before, but I love half HP changes in the battle. So
yeah, that was cool.
Once it hit a half HP, it's an instant recharge of its breath weapon and an instant use of it. And it's just a one-time thing because it's at half health.
So it wasn't...
So immediately...
That wasn't on a recharge, like a 5 or 6 recharge also? It was just half health, this happens, that's it.
Half health, that happens, yeah.
It was badass.
And then the final one was like, was its like last ditch, because it dropped its armor class with that one too.
Oh.
Because it broke out the chest piece.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that, like, cost reward kind of thing.
Yeah, because if you look at the original beam, it was only 60 feet. The last stand one was 90 feet.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You know, I had to make it interesting. It was only one enemy, so
yeah, true, fair enough.
I used a moonstone dragon, I believe, as a template for it. But yeah, I'm very excited for next session. Super excited.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm glad you guys finally went to the witch stuff, because I forgot I prepped all that.
Yeah, that was a good call. I forgot. I haven't looked at the map in a while.
I actually hadn't looked at it until this session. I pulled it back up. And so I was like, oh yeah, there's a tower over there.
Smart.
Yep. There's a tower over there. The city, the Yulheim ruins are north of the city. And then you guys are looking like you're going to the Nightmare Realm, so that's exciting, hey?
Well, I was asking about the crow thing, because, like, I don't know how close we are, but, man, I'd love to level up before going to the Nightmare Realm.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely... I mean, you're going to the church. If anyone's going to know about the church, it's going to be about the Crow Eater, it's going to be them.
Yeah, that makes sense. We can ask around. But that's kind of our only... I was going through my list. That's kind of our only other side quest now. Which seems cool and scary and probably connected to the dead hunter in the streets. Whoopsies.
Love it here. Love it here.
Oopsie daisies. I didn't mean it like that.
I didn't like it.
I was just messing around.
Like it.
This was cool though.
Oh, and the insects.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? Oh, I gotta add that. Yeah, what the fuck? This was cool though, like with the beginning, like intro Tiamat thing. What was going through Klaus's head?
Did you guys figure out what that was?
No. But Klaus thought that it was a test for him.
I knew it was gonna fuck with Klaus when I was like, that's why I was like, is it gonna be a fae for her, or is it gonna be the mother of dragons, the caretaker? To her, the mother is the one,
Mm-hmm.
the caretaker for you, closest thing you had to a mother.
Okay, I see. I
Mhm.
see. Okay.
I think Arden might be the only one who's caught on to what's going on with Celine and all that. Even if if waifu herself hasn't caught on quite to it.
Well, she keeps seeing the same vision wherever she's going.
Right, kind of.
Pretty much.
So the vision she saw when she was dunking her head in the water was Finn on the lake
Yeah.
with the bloody stomach.
Oh, I forgot that detail.
Mm-hmm.
Ruh-roh.
Bro, Raggy.
And I was very particular in my description of the scream and how she recognized it from Celine. So
I completely
there's some
forgot
stuff falling into place, hopefully for brains and notes. But I think the biggest, one of the biggest things was last session was the Valeria being like a bad guy twist. Like that was when I was like, that's gonna hurt somebody. I didn't know who, and then when Sherrard was like, I care about these kids, I was like, oh buddy,
that.
you pretentious, vain little shit, I am gonna ruin your life.
Thanks for that nugget of a weak spot.
Yeah. Didn't plan on it. I knew somebody would care. Didn't think it was gonna be him. Didn't have plans on which one it was gonna be. But yeah, it was rough. And this one was a little heavy too. So, I talked to wife and make sure she was all right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying while you were gone earlier. It was like, this wasn't too traumatic. Oh, except for Arden.
Yeah.
Whoopsies. But yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah, this was
Man,
fun.
I didn't know where you guys were gonna go. I built the lake, or I got the lake from someone on Incarnate, but it was a toss up. I didn't know if you guys were gonna figure out the powder first or go to the lake, or chase down the crow eater. That was another one. I was like, fuck, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we have enough info to try to do that yet. But maybe
No,
after we
that's one
talk
of
to
those things
the
you'll
church.
either have to actively search out, or it's I rolled a percentile on whether or not you were gonna find a body on the way.
Oh.
So it's one of those things. It's up to chance, or you'll have to find it, search it out actively. But yeah, I'm glad you guys got to the witch, because I definitely forgot I planned all that, and was like, that was a big part of the beginning planning stages. And I fully forgot. I had to scroll back up through Discord to even find the image. And my notes are buried too. So. But it was good. I'm glad we got through it.
Yeah, that was fun. I didn't almost die.
Hey, always a plus, hey?
Yeah, it was my turn this time.
Yeah. Yeah, Klaus fucking
Twice.
For his life out there.
I've had enough of it. Thanks.
Yeah, Gerard
Yeah,
was
no.
hanging back, man. He was like, nah, fuck that shit. Fuck that. I'm not fucking with dragon stuff.
Staying back here and talking
Yeah.
shit.
Dude, so good. So fucking funny.
Killed with a
ones
vicious
tonight I wrote on
mockery.
the spot.
Hell yeah.
Killed with a
Dude, it
2
feels good when you
damage
get to do it.
vicious
2
mockery.
damage too, yeah. That's the crazy part.
That's the
Fuck.
best
Oh, I
part. That's so funny. I'm
Poor dragon.
excited. I'm excited for the Nightmare Realm. I'm scared we're gonna get stuck there too long and come out fucking with our necks broken like a goddamn deer.
You'll be alright.
Mm.
Probably.
I want to trust you.
You'll be fine. Yeah, we should. No,
Didn't.
probably trust me. Probably
Yeah,
shouldn't trust me.
no.
I lied. And I said, yeah,
Like a liar.
Oh man, yeah. The Nightmare Realms one of the ones it's a weird one to plan too, because I don't know where you guys are gonna go. And it would feel wrong to do like a linear, like, hey, you're going this way. So I have to plan out a few things, but I'm excited. There are a few places I hope you go, and that you probably won't have to. But man,
Yeah,
I was hoping we could end with you guys going to the Nightmare Realm today. That would.
Oh yeah. Well, with the church and everything, it
yeah,
probably
my
would have
food.
been half an
Another
hour.
hour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe an
about
hour.
half an hour to an hour. And
Yeah.
wife, I felt bad. She messaged me like 30 minutes before we stopped, and I didn't see it until like right before she said something.
Yeah, I was kind of fading too. I don't know. Not felt great today. Was running around yesterday.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's all
I
good.
don't know if we did shit today. I wanted to do something. I forgot. Medicine, I think. Medicine run.
Yay,
Snacks. I got
meds.
Snacks. I had pizza rolls.
Meds and snacks. Let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna go to Best Buy and get some lights because these soft boxes are not doing well for my camera stuff. I have to shoot, but
Oh,
whatever. I'm excited for tomorrow though. I gotta go to work, which sucks,
yeah.
but I'll just do drugs and be happy.
Just do drugs about it. Yeah, I'm really excited too. I don't know. I'm gonna be nervous about it until it starts, and then once it does, it's gonna be fucking cool.
You know, I'm just gonna fuck your life up.
Just fuck my shit up. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm curious about is like how much and what kind of fucking up are you gonna do? But I know, like, you know enough. Not like, yeah, you're not an asshole that's gonna derail everything. You're just gonna take us on some detours.
Well, I've been known to derail things.
I mean, as long as you're doing something, as long as something's moving forward, I don't give a fuck. I love improvising shit.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing to do as a DM. It's like, all right, we're somewhere I did not plan. Let's go.
I find a lot of DMing doing like the Rubik's Cube dungeon, right? Where it's like, oh, I need you to go to blue. Turn this, and this room's now here, and that room's over there now.
Yeah.
Like you're still able to go to both, but I need you to go here first, and then you can go there.
Yeah, do you want to go left or right? Doesn't matter. You're going to this room.
You're going to this room. The other room's that way. Yeah. Sometimes you have to do it. There's one specific thing I fucked up in this that I just had to change two things. I don't know if it really matters now as a spoiler. I guess it doesn't. Let's see. I have it in my notes here.
Hold on. Title. Post. Game. Chetties. And then we can put on normal music again.
Yeah. I fucked up my notes is what it was. I originally, the keys were in this realm, but I wrote the Nightmare Realm section and then said I was going to put the key in, like one of the keys in there, and I forgot to change my notes.
So yeah, neither key was here.
My notes say that one key was in the lake and the other one was in the ruins. And then when I was doing my exposition, I remembered where it was supposed to be, and so I was all fucked up because I was reading the wrong notes while saying the right thing.
Huh. Yeah.
I'm a silly bitch.
I was surprised that both girls that we went to didn't have the half of the key. Like, they were both like,
hey, you know,
the princess is in another castle.
Yeah, how did Frodo end up in Rivendell? Fuck ass. What was he doing there? Shut up, idiot. That's fine.
I just thought, like, all right, bold choice. Like, hey, man, we'll stretch this shit out.
It's one of those things of like, part of it is to like stress the importance of keeping those keys. Like the reason they broke the key in half and then gave it to 2 other people to put away from where they would know, because I don't really know where they are either. That was the point, was to hide it from when they went crazy to keep it.
Oh shit. Okay.
The reason that you do know is because of the like insight and things of the world, and DM cast exposition. But that was the point of like it. They're supposed to be hard to find because they don't want anybody down there for a reason. You know.
Fair enough.
Makes sense.
But yeah, the weapon that you guys found, the obsidian
that axe. Oh, that was cool.
That one, dangerous.
Yes, very.
That one's completely custom built. I did not find a blueprint for that one. That one was like, I was like, I need something cool, like a weapon, a custom weapon to give them that isn't like, you can't do gem slots in it because it's already strong. But I'm in Bloodborne, baby. It's got to have some kind of curse.
Yeah, that's a
and I like
nasty
the
one.
idea of hit die being used. Like you don't really ever use hit die for anything but leveling up and rolling to heal.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's something funny about having a weapon that uses your own, like, because that's one of the strengths of the barbarian is
Right,
high hit
D12, yeah.
but use that against it. Yeah. So I like the. Actually, you know what? It's funny. I use the same attunement process that I used for Bodvar's spear, because it required a blood sacrifice, because it was made with the blood of a god. It needed a lesser being's blood. It took away a hit die when he attuned to it.
Oh,
I think it
shit.
damaged him. I don't think it took it away permanent, like till long rest, but it's the same
didn't know
idea as
that.
using the blood to attune. I think I can access his shit too.
But yeah, it's a bowl. I don't think I would use it in this where we're like going down all the fucking time. I think it's too risky,
Yeah,
man.
you're talking. It's a D12 hit die, or it's a D12 like weapon plus your strength plus an additional D12, and once those barbarians level up, they start adding D12s on brutal criticals.
Oh, I mean, sure.
And it doesn't matter the D12 roll on a crit either, because you're adding an additional 12 points on top of the die roll for the cursed blood.
Yeah, I mean, it'll add up.
Now you're talking 24 plus what her strength's like 5, so 24 plus. What's your bonus to damage? It's just your strength modifier, right? No proficiency bonus.
Right.
So 29 points of damage outright, and then whatever you roll on those 2d12s
On a crit.
on a crit.
That's nasty.
For a d12 of health missing.
Right, but then what's the other part? Every time you go below half health, you lose another D12 from your max?
No, anytime you drop it. Anytime you drop the bloodied state, because it lasts for 10 minutes.
Wait, drop the bloodied state.
So she can activate it. The obsidian axe bleeds. That's blood being like released from it. It's that cursed blood. It's I didn't want to add a new damage type, so I just said it can't be resisted because it is like a curse being applied of damage. The curse itself is the damage. It's not like everlasting. But the idea is that it's using your blood to do it. So you're
Okay.
not able to resist that, but you're not getting that shit back. It's taking that shit from you.
So each time you use it, it's not each time you get
use-
half health.
Each time you activate the ability for 10 minutes and you drop it, you lose that hit die.
Okay,
There's no limit on how many times you can activate it per day.
Right, okay.
So
That's
you
the
keep
trick.
losing hit die if you keep using the ability.
I got confused on it because I thought you were meaning every time you get to the bloodied condition, which is a 4th edition thing once you get to half health.
Yeah.
So I thought it was like how many times we get to below half health every single fight. Like that's if you lost a
first
D12
attack,
off
usually.
your max every time we got below half, you're gonna fucking die. Okay, that's
Yeah,
different.
No, I meant, I guess I did confuse only you because you're the only one that knows about the bloodied condition. But yeah, when the axe is bloodied, meaning it's cursed, it's taking away a
Right.
hit die to do it once, and then once you drop that, the next time you use it, it's also going to use another hit die to do it.
Got it.
So
got
the
it.
point is, you're using your essence, not your hit points.
Yeah.
Kind of. You know what I mean?
But you are sacrificing your hit points.
Yeah. Requires attunement by a blood sacrifice. Must be made to attune to this item. 25 HP that does not come back for 24 hours. So that was on Bodvar.
But wasn't there something
That was the
similar
first
on
thing
this
he
too? When she attuned to this, didn't she
This
lose
one
a
was a hit
D12?
die.
Yeah.
She lost a D12. Bodvar's was worse because he lost 25 flat out.
Yep.
But that was just
He
for the
also had
day.
100 hit points. Yeah, it was just for the day.
But yeah, that ain't nothing. But we were way
That's-
higher level
that's a
too.
fourth.
What were we, like 12, 13?
Yeah. 13 by the end of it.
Yeah. As opposed to 5.
Which is really funny because that whole thing went on for 13 episodes. My favorite. I always thought that was funny. But yeah, so I like the idea of like blood being used to attune, not just like, hey, I choose this. Also, it was up to whoever touched it first. Like that was sorry,
Well,
baby, that's how curses work.
I almost did, but then wifey was like, I pick up the bag and the handle. I was like, all right, I guess I'm chilling now.
Fuck.
Okay. I was mostly just
yeah.
interested in whatever the draconic thing was.
Yeah.
But when she went for the bag right away.
The gemstones are a cool thing too. The gemstones were like in Bloodborne you can have up to 3 normal ones and 1 special one, and so it's different there. They do percentages for like damage. It's never to hit because that's not how the system works. But
yeah,
so it's like a 10% increase or a 2.5% increase of this and that. Just break that down to fucking dice and damage types.
hell yeah. Yeah, that feels good. An extra little die, extra little D6.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, not bad.
What did you guys expect with the witch? Or did you not expect there to be anybody there?
The witch tower?
Yeah, I didn't expect her because I thought it was going to be Celine's study. Like, that's, I think, what we all thought going into it. So I didn't expect anyone to be there.
Yeah, I kind of, once you guys started talking about it, I was like, oh,
I thought it was
that's a
deserted.
good idea. Yeah. Also, big fan of smaller on the outside than it is on the inside. It's my favorite.
Always cool. I wonder. Well, and I also, once we got in there and there's a person. I didn't expect her to be helpful. I kind of expected to who the hell are you? Get out of my house.
It was off-putting. I know. That's the point.
But then right away, like, she was nice, and Klaus is just like, all right, I trust you. Whatever. This is cool. This might as well happen.
Do you want some beanbag? Yeah.
You want some beanbag? I'll take
that
the
was
love
point.
seat.
It was. You guys have been through 8 sessions of nonstop. Either it's the church who you don't trust, or it's people who are trying to fucking murder you right on site.
Yeah.
So
this was refreshing.
Let's throw them off a little. Let's throw them off. Put them on their toes.
It worked.
Also, didn't expect the insight to go so well. I looked at the stat block I have for them, and it was a 10 and advantage on insight.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, it was funny. Like, Cade was a little hesitant, but I just decided, like, Klaus is all in. Klaus is just...
Yeah.
He trusts her implicitly.
Fully, all the
He's
way.
in.
No questions.
He's
no
still
questions,
a little...
no notes.
Yeah. She's okay in my book.
I would say Shard's response to her was more so he's just been dealing with so much shit lately. He's not his normal.
Yeah.
His
And I tried to
charismatic
alleviate
self.
you guys. I tried to let you guys kind of take this one. That's why I gave you a few chances. If you did anything crazy, I was gonna be like, all right, look, hey, I'm giving you this chance. It was nice. I thought it was nice to let you guys kind of kick your feet up a little as characters. Take a break, take a breather. And every
Yeah.
once in a while in Bloodborne and Dark Souls series, you find a helpful NPC. Not always as helpful, but
Yeah, because
you
in
guys
the
are also not very intelligent as a group. So.
jeez, just because I have a -1, fucking chill. Yeah, because in the back of my head, I was like, all right, what does she want in return? Like, what, what, does she have a trick up her sleeve?
No
Does
one
she
insight
want
checked her
us?
either.
Like I
No
said,
one,
Klaus
asked
trusted
for
her.
one or like checked. Yeah, that's what threw me off. I was like, "Dang, you guys are crazy."
She's a nice, hot lady. Like, yeah, I'll do what you want. Whatever.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's like, especially here, like it's hard to get NPCs in without them just being like, "Hey, I'm crazy, man. I'm gonna eat your fucking body in a few minutes." So the last NPC interaction you guys had was Seraphim and
Oh
Alistair,
God.
I think, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it.
A little
That's
rough.
the last time.
A little rough.
Other than that, it's all dreams and shit. You guys got nightmares and Gerard finding his fucking boy. It's fun. It's cool.
Good
I liked it.
times. Real
Yeah.
good times.
And I'm glad you guys
Oh,
made it
yeah.
because I was a little worried we were gonna not make it this week.
Yeah, I'm glad.
But we're back into like hype. I'm hyped as fuck now.
Yeah.
every once in a while I lose it. I'm like, yeah, maybe not so excited. And then we get into it and I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm in. I like it. I got it. And then I'm like, let's fucking go, baby. After the session.
Well, for me, it was a big step up from the time that we had, like, okay, find the keys. Like, when we had this solid direction, but we also had forking, this forking path of,
Right.
like, do we want to go for this key or do we want to go that? So it was really exciting to have clear goal, clear objectives, but also our choice of how you want to fuck this pig.
And you guys still do. Like, you don't have to go to the Nightmare Realm. You can go to Yulheim or go after the Crow Eater still.
Yeah.
A one-way ticket for the most part.
Yeah, because that's kind of how I'm feeling. Like, as a player, like, it doesn't sound like we're quite ready for this challenge. And I think as Klaus is, like, he's never considered plane shifting, like, as a thing. I don't know if he fully understands even the concept of different planes.
I don't know
mean,
if any of your characters understand different planes not in the sense that this game operates, I think.
Yeah, like he understands like bag of holding. I don't think he understands pocket plane, or like he understands Sigourney goes somewhere else, but I don't think like if she dies, but I don't think he understands that she goes to another plane. So he's kind of trying to wrap his head around what that means, and also just any place, whether or not it's on a different plane, called the Nightmare Realm. A little intimidating.
What an inviting name, hey? What a fucking name to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for your characters to get here and be like, oh, okay.
But yeah, so as excited as I am to see what the Nightmare Realm entails, I think I'd like to try and pitch some side quests and see if we can level up, get some items, just something else to kind of help us in that space.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the thing to keep in mind is, like, the blood gems aren't made by people. That's nature. That's magic.
Oh.
So you can find those.
That's news.
The runes
Okay.
you have to make. Or found pre-made ones. But the stones, those are made by nature.
Shit, Easter egg hunt, let's go.
And there's crazy shit. Like, you don't have any more beast blood pellets, you don't have any of
I'm
the,
sitting on one, baby.
Oh yeah, so you have the one, but there's like ashes, like the combustion or the ash for the gun. I don't know how many bullets all of you have left. I know you're short on blood vials for sure.
Yeah, I've got one. I think I have the
think I've
only
used
one in the
any
party
bullets.
of the for the
blood vials.
blood vials.
There's other consumables. You guys haven't been to a magic shop in a while, or any stores?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. at the of like, all right, we need to figure out how to buy some blood vials. And I didn't remember. I thought you said we get those from the church, but I wasn't 100%
You can get some
on that.
from the church, but the church isn't like the church disseminates them across the city to vendors and stuff, so they don't sit on the stockpile. They keep a small amount and then for their hunters and then send them out.
Okay.
Truth be told, a lot of the hunters don't come back, so they don't restock the hunters usually.
Okay, so then maybe we'll
You
get
know?
a little bit of a mini shopping episode into.
Hell yeah.
We need them drugs.
It's like shopping in Iraq. Everything sucks. Everything's on fire. Everything's exploding. But yeah, I was excited. This fight was. Like I said, I didn't know if you guys were gonna go here, go straight to the tower, or if you were gonna go after Crow Eater. Like I had to build a map for the lake. I had to build a city map, and then like a area where you would find the Crow Eater. And then if you guys went to like, if you guys had figured out the Nightmare Realm stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Yeah,
you don't-
shit. We could have walked through that door and whatever.
Yep.
Here we are.
Because there is two ways to the Nightmare Realm. One of them is significantly less cool than the other. The way you guys chose is the safer way, kind of.
Another way in. Oh boy.
There is another way in, yeah.
Have we been close to it?
Very,
Oh fuck. Okay.
very close
A
to it.
hospital, wasn't it?
I'm not gonna tell you. I'll tell you
That's fine.
after.
Jumping
after
off the tower.
Gravity. No.
Splat.
I'll tell you once we do the campaign wrap up, or like get to a point where I can like reveal that. Like if the Nightmare Realm goes away, collapses, I'll tell you.
We just
Because-
kept our heads in those cauldrons. We'd been there.
once the Nightmare Realm goes away, then there's no way to the Nightmare Realm, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
Doesn't
I can tell you
exist
how you would have gotten there. But yeah, man, I'm excited.
I feel like we're doing the
I'm
world a
waiting for everything to
service.
start to bleed together and like become an image of what is happening. Like the Blood Moon stuff.
Yeah, what
I
the
don't know if anyone picked
fuck?
up on that yet.
Well, I don't think I've picked up on anything, but it's definitely in the back of my head of like, what the fuck? And the thing is, like, it's hard.
I was particular about my wording too on that one.
Okay, I think I took okay notes on it. I'll have to go through it again. But I want to tie these things to insight, but we're all at different insights. So, you know, if you had something that was like, once you reach a threshold of 10, you know, now you can see the bugs or whatever. I'm only at 9 still.
Mhm.
So it doesn't seem like that's it. Although the
It's 'cause
3
you're
was
the
a
only one
big
who's
jump.
lost insight.
How did that happen again? I don't remember.
You drank the water from the fountain.
Oh well.
Yeah, but yeah, it the insight does affect some stuff, but there is a specific reason why everything is the way it is now, and it's not tied to the insight.
Right.
But yeah, I'll probably explain more later on once you guys are a little bit further or near the end of the campaign. But yeah, man, I'm excited. Oh, I'm so excited.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it feels
I
good.
didn't know how long this was gonna go. How long
This
campaign was
session?
gonna go on for? I have an idea.
Oh, the campaign.
No, the whole campaign, like level wise. I think honestly, you guys might only make it to like 10 or 12. I think. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Because I don't want to level you guys up like every other session or so. Because
Yeah,
feels
right.
cheap, but you know, we're not nearing the halfway. Well, we actually kind of are nearing like the halfway point of the campaign. I think. Maybe
Oh.
we'll see. I got more shit planned. It's just you know, if you jump objectives too fast. Because there's stuff you guys haven't even like seen, and you probably won't see now that I think about it. Like I put stuff in different places. I'm like, they go here. This is, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. Maybe we'll do DLC or something. We could do that.
We all pay $10.
Yeah, everyone pay me $10 and I'll let you play the rest of the campaign. No. I added another Nightmare Realm, a second Nightmare Realm.
Nightmare 2 Electric Boogaloo.
But yeah, Nightmare 2 Electric Boogaloo, perfect. No notes, it's perfect. And under that section in my notes, it just says "sexy goblin?" ? It's just a picture of Gerard. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm glad you guys keep showing up every week. That's all I need.
Yeah, dude.
Show up every week and have fun.
I want to know what's going on.
Hell yeah. I'm so excited. I just, like, nearing the halfway point, I'm like, I want to get to the end so I can do the big grand reveals and, like, all the twists and fucking turns and shit.
Yeah, I think I'm most excited for the post-game wrap-up.
We're like, the good enough twist that, like, you're like, oh, son of a bitch.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that.
That doesn't fucking make any sense. But yeah, I'm excited. So excited.
Yeah, I'm ready for those that, like...
I've
he said it!
Like, I've dropped like one good hint, I think, in the last couple of sessions that you guys were like, huh. That's right, huh? You'll see. You'll all see. No.
You all float.
Well, float down here, Georgie. But yeah, I think let's look at my notes right now. I am in my notes. I am at the halfway point scrolled down for the main plot, like start to finish, typed out in just under 2,000 words.
Damn.
Just under 2,000 words. I'm at 1997 total of words, and I'm just at the halfway, below halfway scrolled down.
Shit.
And that's just like broad stroke of everything. Like every like important thing, like the Obsidian Drake and the Celestial Emissaries and like the Nightmare Realm have hyperlinks to paragraphs on their own that I use.
Okay, so that's just 2,000 words of skeleton.
Of skeletons, yeah. But yeah, like Celine and Valeria both have their own hyperlinks that tell what they did and like what happened and what's going on there. Like the Lake of Blood, the Obsidian Shard has its own one. The three dudes who you guys met, well, two of them you met. The other one you found the skull of. Alistair, Seraphim, and Victor. And like each faction has their own, and then each of those factions has their own like backstory of what's been going on and what's going on now while you guys are fucking around.
So what are you using for it? Do you use OneNote?
Obsidian. It's a program I use. Let me see if I can. I don't want to spoil anything. How close can I get? Okay. Let me share my screen in Discord. Actually, I will just go to my. I can't zoom in too far. Oh, I can't do that because of. Let's see.
I want to
I'll
see.
share it in. Why is it being weird? Screen. What the fuck? Why isn't it letting me share it?
You can do it.
There we go. Okay, you guys should be able to see it in Discord. You got it pulled up?
Oh shit. Okay, yep.
So this is the main plot, and each of those is something that it goes to. So, like the
fuck.
Ruins of Yulheim are over here, and then that goes to something else. and each one of these goes like Nightmare Realm has its own section, and I can
What the fuck?
adjust this. Yeah, so you can see like how everything strings together, and a lot of these aren't even fully complete. Like I don't know what else is in here, but the Veiled Theater has its own stuff. Like there's so much shit, and all of it's like that. And so I can click on it and open it, and it'll give me like all the words that I typed up, and then from there I can jump between pages and shit. So that's what I use to organize all my shit, all my notes.
Yeah, that looks cool, especially if
It's
you're like a
a
visual
mess.
person.
Yeah, it helps. It helps back, and so it's connected back, and so it's connected back and forth. So you can input. I can click on, like if I click on like Victor, or Seraphim, it takes me to their paragraph, and then they're hyperlinked to each other, so I can jump from Victor to Seraphim, or I can jump from Seraphim, Victor, and Alistair back to the Healing Church, because that's where they originated from before they splintered off into the Seekers, and then that, all that stuff is I'm just able to navigate between it all really easily. Truth be told, though, I use the main plot page for fucking D&D, like during the session. Unless I have like some high, like you guys ask like the right questions, I'm like, oh, okay, let me go look into the detailed part. But yeah, it's good. It's a good program.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Free for personal use. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. You can also get it on your phone, but I think you have to pay for that version to transfer it. But yeah, that's what I write everything on. That's what I wrote TPK on. Like I have all TPK's notes up on the same thing.
Dope.
TPK's notes are a lot less cool though, because I didn't write very much for that one. Kind of a lazy bitch.
Hey, it still worked out.
What's it called?
Obsidian. It's Obsidian note taking program, I believe. It's like a.
I just searched Obsidian program, and yeah, it was the first thing.
Yeah, Obsidian program. Super fun to use.
That might not
You
be
create a vault.
Obsidian.md. You to use
Obsidian.md.
for your RPs there.
But I also like on the left side. I didn't show you guys this part because I didn't know how much it was going to show. But on the left side, you have a thing. It kicks out a little folder, and you can write each one that you put in there. So like main plot, and then like specifics. It'll kick out a little section, and then you can put those into folders. So I have bosses, groups, important items, locations, mechanics, NPCs, secret stuff, story points, and then main plot's its own one.
That's beautiful.
And so each of those kicks out a subsection, and then I can organize it all into those folders. I don't know what I have in secret stuff.
I like that.
Never
That's
mind,
cool.
I know what's in that. That's the
sexy
stuff.
goblins.
Sexy goblins. But yeah, like I have all my NPCs organized, and then they're all separate from bosses. And the bosses, I have 8 big ones.
Oh fuck!
And you guys have killed 1.
Oh Jesus!
You killed the Obsidian Drake. That was the only one.
Damn, we got some work to do.
You do have some
Little
work
bit.
to do.
Oof. Oy.
Let's see.
I'm looking something up.
Oh, there was one that you guys didn't find because I mentioned it. The church. This is one of like the NPC things that I didn't that I wrote that you guys never found. Lucius. When you guys first found out about Lucius, I told you the church told you his family said that he hasn't been back in a few days, and he's been out on the hunt. If you had asked, they would have given you the location of the family. His daughter was the only one there, and she said that he left behind his little locket, and the locket has like a little turnstile thing on it that you can open up, and it plays music with a picture. If you had gone there first and then gone to him, the locket stunned him for a round, fully for a round.
Damn, that might have saved a life.
Might have saved a life, but unfortunately, never found that one. But yeah, that was one of my secret, like, let's give them a little something. If they catch it in the dialogue, badass. If they don't, hey man, whatever happens, happens.
Sure.
And it happened.
And shit went down.
Yeah. But I totally forgot about that until recently.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like having yeah, something not hidden, but it's like if you dig a little bit, there's a reward there.
Mm-hmm. I try and be with like NPCs specifically, certain ways. I try and be very specific. You'll notice I stutter a lot when I do NPCs. It's because I'm trying to think about what I want to say and how I want to say it to make it where if you went back and listened, it would make sense. But if you don't pay attention the first time, it's gonna go under the radar. But usually all the NPCs that talk for a little while, I try and be very, very particular about their words or in descriptions about stuff like the moon changing from the way it was to the blood moon.
Mm-hmm.
Very particular language on that one. Particular language with the church, the way they were talking about Lucius and then Alistair and Seraphim. A lot of it'll be like when you go back and think about it, it'll make more sense. But it's hard because I'm stupid. Like unaccessible. It's inaccessible, you dumb bitch.
We know what you meant.
Yeah, I know. But I'm supposed to be playing a wizard with a fucking 20 intelligence, right? Like, I'm dumb.
I have a 6.
Dumb. Yeah, I have a 6 in intelligence and I have a good 20 in charisma. I just roll like dog shit consistently. It's like Han Solo, just a fucking maxed out charisma, rolls like shit, baby. But yeah,
that's funny.
I'm excited to go back and like if people watch the episodes on YouTube ever, hopefully like that'll be easier for them to pick up. I know there's some stuff I fucked up for sure. Like they're gonna be like, hey man, you said this and this definitely wasn't the case. And I was like, yeah, well, you run the fucking game. You look at my notes and tell me what's going on. Some of these places don't even exist.
My players can't know what's going on if I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I don't even have the Iron Gate in my fucking notes.
Guess we know where we're going next week.
I'm an idiot.
Uh-huh.
No. You guys already went through there. But yeah, it's... I mean, I'm sure you know, like, it's a lot to run a game, but I try and break it down smaller pieces whenever I'm doing shit like NPCs and specifics.
Hey man, that's why I like one-shots. I like running them. Like, they have their own difficulties and challenges, but I'm too stupid to remember shit more than a week. Like, that's all I got, man.
I am too. That's why I always, like, if I remember what happened, I'll do the recap, and if I don't, I'm like, hey, why don't you review your notes and you tell me what's going on? So I can remember what the fuck I gave you. Because I know I've given like 3 or 4 potions out that I forgot. So I'm hoping you guys have them. I know what they are.
Klaus has shit.
Yeah, I've got a couple. I've got like a green vial and a blue vial.
I'm surprised you didn't ask what those were with the keeper, the witch. She could have identified them pretty easily. They've got good knowledge.
They're smart and helpful.
Yeah. But yeah, it's you know, hopefully my inconsistencies are outweighed by my ability to run the fucking game.
Yeah, man, the overarching story is fucking intriguing.
I'm curious on who's gonna figure it out first, or if anyone will at all. Like when we get near the end game and then someone's like, fuck. Or if it's gonna be like right up to the last moment and then everyone's like, what? And I'm like, this, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, my money's on that one.
As long
The
as someone's like,
impertinent
oh,
cow. What's up? Thank you so much for the bits.
as long as I get that's a pretty good. That's all I
It's
need.
very sweet of you. Thank you. Oh,
I don't need praises, and I don't need you to break your arms jerking me off about it. But
but I will.
just a little. Good job. Nice.
You did it.
If I get a good boy,
Gold star.
fuck yeah.
I mean,
There's
so
gonna be
far,
like there's a twist, and then there's like a second one that's very subtle, and I don't know if you'll catch the second one or not. But I pray to God you do, because it's gonna blow everyone's minds.
I'm ready to be blown.
Hell yeah. Stream's over, gotta go. Stream's over, gotta go. Gotta stop by my little living flesh.
Do not get the bees.
I'm gonna open his ass. Cade, hold the bees. Yeah, man. I'm excited for tomorrow.
Oh, me too. Excited, nervous. Aroused, scaroused.
Just aroused.
Yeah.
Hate it here.
Yeah, and I don't know. I want to get better at just writing my own instead of doing modules. Like I've written my own that some went well, some definitely didn't.
They're hard to do.
It's a muscle I wanna exercise.
I recommend stealing everything.
But I'm scared.
Don't write your own.
I didn't.
what
Well, I didn't steal. I just stole like general concepts. My biggest thing, like I have really cool concepts. I have cool moments planned, cool scenes. But I want to make sure to smoothly get from place to place, and that's probably not going to happen. You'll probably fuck my shit up. I'll probably not give it necessary detail. You know.
The biggest
way
things
she
I
goes.
find are not hiding things behind, like, important things behind skill checks.
Yeah. Oh, definitely not doing
If it's
that. Like,
that
I already
important,
know.
Don't.
I know that 2-Bit's playing a ranger. I know you're playing some kind of mage. So there's already things I have that I'm just going to give you because those are your classes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do know that
it's one of those things of, like, I steal concepts. A lot of my stuff, and I've talked about this before, I think. I don't know. A lot of these after chats end up looping back from old ones, but I plan from an encounter. Like, I find a encounter that I like, that I want to run, and then I build from there. I'll put a story around it, then I'll expand. What's the dungeon around it? What's the point of getting there? How do we get there? My homebrew game, originally, I won't lie, I wanted like a Vecna style, like BBEG battle. So I was like, there's this floating fucking city. It's not a giant. He lifted a city and ascended it to the fucking sky himself. And it's like an old necropolis, and this dude's like a god killer. How do I get there? And so I had to figure that out. How do I hide the city? Like, right? And so I figured that out. I built gods. I built the landscape. But before I did that, what I wanted was did you ever play? I think I've asked you this before because I've talked about it. But Fallout New
Hey,
Vegas,
Bobby.
there's a vault where it's
some.
there's
We've
a
already
vault where
won,
they
baby.
activated one of their
How you
decks,
doing?
and it like caused a bunch of issues. There's these living plant creatures that are like killing things in there. The whole thing's filled with plants. It's really weird. These frog people like jump around and like scare the shit out of you or whatever, and they're dangerous. I wanted that vault, and then I was like, what's a good boss for the vault? I was like, oh, giant one, sure. And then I had this idea. I was like, what if the way it's made in D&D is somebody tried to combine magic and science and fucked it up real
That's a
bad.
beautiful premise.
So they found an artifact and were like, let's harness the power of this artifact. And so they tried to put it into small things, and whoopsie daisy, his fucking kid got stuck in it.
Oh, you monster.
So what it was is it was
Whoopsie
a
daisy.
tree that grew inside the vault that he had built this whole thing in, and his kid was in the tree, like stuck in it, like the tree grew through her, and she was the one manipulating all of the plant life and the creatures, and it was spreading outside the vault to the city, like the little town. Everyone worshipped the plants. There were plants everywhere, but they worshipped them to like an extent that was ridiculous. Like wouldn't step on certain areas, wouldn't do certain things. Their whole lives revolved around building like and growing these plants, and it was because it was part of her spreading out. And if they didn't, plants got to get nutrients somehow.
Damn.
So they were being killed by the plants, and so I built that, and I was like, yes. I was like, but that's not like a game-ending one. I just want to put that in there, like a mid-game,
Yeah.
level.
That's cool though. That's unique. That's like
That's how I built
a little
it.
heart wrenching.
The one that Imperial did, the demon with the islands, I was like, I want floating islands. That's cool as fuck. In hell. Let's do it. So I took a demon, stuck him in the middle island, put a bunch of islands, built portals around. I was like, they're gonna randomly jump to each portal. Goes to a random
Oh,
one.
that's cool. Like as a battlefield.
So, I didn't have to make as a battlefield, yeah. So the demon
That's
isn't the strong
dope.
part. The problem is that you have to figure out how to get to the middle island without being able to fly. I think only one could fly.
I see.
So
Like I'm gonna go through this portal and then end up all the way over here.
Fuck.
it wasn't me deciding. There was no system. It was a random die. And 1 took you to the same portal, and then 2 through 7 took you to one of the other 6 portals, and then 8 I think was a reroll, or I chose. I don't remember.
I think it was you chose. It was
Something like, or it was something like that, or it was like the demon or somebody chose. I don't remember, but it was really fucking fun. Is the point.
The whole basis or the genesis of tomorrow's thing was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I was flipping through
That's what TK was.
I was flipping through Flea Mortals and just seeing like, all right, I definitely want to use these monsters. I bought the fucking book. You know, what do I want to do? And then I saw one and it was like, oh, this could be linked to this. Yeah. So I think there'll be some hopefully there should be some funny kind of realizations. And then also thinking of like, you know, I was gonna do Fandelver to start, and then like, okay, I still have some of that maybe in the backstory, like so some references you'll probably get. And then yeah, I'm excited for the boss fight. That's another joke that I think her and her friend will pick up on.
Yeah,
That's it. We're just going from joke to joke to inside reference to.
that's what I did, man.
Yeah.
I straight up TPK all stemmed from a joke from an old edition of the game where like kobolds could just end a negative ability or something like that, and the sun is a negative effect on them. So what happens when you end that effect? Hey,
no
like,
more
look what
sun.
I can do, and they just blow the sun up. And I was like, that's fucking funny. I want to do that, and I want to run kobolds. So I'm gonna build a whole campaign around kobolds taking the fucking sun out of the sky. So that was my go-to jokes. And then this one, I was like, I wanna run horror, eldritch horror. That's what I want. So.
I want to emotionally assault my
Yeah,
player.
I want to emotionally degrade and ruin my players. That, and like there was some sense of that in TPK, like the Eldritch Nightmare of like the way Kindir was like changed and stuff, and the Beholder. I was like, yes, I want to do that. I want to do more of that. That was fun. So I was like, I think I want to run a whole campaign set in that tone because it's just fun, man.
I hate your beholders.
I know. My Beholders always fuck you up.
I do.
And you're not even a magic user.
Rude. Typically, no. It's the first time.
Yeah, and you're doing fucking great. You're alive.
Yeah.
You're keeping everyone else
Yeah, you
alive.
fucking kept me alive today. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's the one thing. That's the hard. And I've said this before, but that's the hardest thing for me. Is like I always want to just go in and stab shit. I'm like, I can't.
Not very good
anymore.
at it. Not very good at it. Well, you're sure not that bad at stabbing
No.
things.
Some water.
It's like
Oh, cheers, baby.
Squishy.
Yeah, it's just
Oh
not.
fuck!
his
I don't have
thing.
my water. Oh,
hop off. I'm tired.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
about to hop over to
I gotta
video
clean up.
games.
And pack tomorrow, so
I'm gonna
shit.
redeem or refund that
least,
because
uh,
we're gonna
$7
end
plus.
and I don't have
He's
my
got a plus.
water.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
average.
I'll give you a free one next time. Remind me.
alrighty, boys. Have
All
a good
right.
one.
Much love.
baby.
Mwah. Catch you later.
Mm.
Mwah.